Hi guys, I finished work not long ago, maybe half an hour. This is day 2 of System Diaries. I am Scorpio mixed a bit with Camaria, so happy incoming. Um, I'm currently hanging out with my friends, and I guess we'll bring you guys along for the ride of this thing that was going on here when we started talking. Um, I was telling him on how my work day has been basically, and how hard it's been to work there, especially today because um, we've had Adormidera and Noemi kept triggering out because of basically one of my coworkers kept raising his voice randomly and shouting randomly, and the other coworker basically was at one point he smacked something and made like a loud bang right behind our ears, and we basically were startled by that, and it almost triggered out Adormidera all the way through, and that would have been a complete and utter disaster because she wouldn't have known how to do shit. So yeah, that's where trauma goes all the way.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the conversation was being. Trauma can't really help with it, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, tell us a bit about you. Right, he's not that comfortable around cameras. Neither are we usually, but you know, we make TikToks. Might as well just do YouTubes.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't even do TikToks.
Yeah.
I barely upload to Instagram, let alone.
Hey, maybe we can get you some followers.
I mean, at the end of the day, it depends on the personality, I guess.
Yeah.
Because some people's personalities would be like, oh, social media is my thing, and they can make a career out of it. But
yeah,
some people like being left alone, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, on our side, not everyone does TikToks and shit like that, as you guys know. God damn it, Kamaria. Kamaria just puts to completely front and be her happy self, and I just hear like, no! Too much happiness for one person.
I mean, again, that goes back to how different personalities can be.
What's your personality? Shy?
Maybe on cameras, but I don't really like having a online presence, I guess.
Okay. Well, think of it this way. When I'm recording, me personally, when I'm recording something, I look at myself and I feel like I'm talking to myself rather than talking to the general public.
I might be crazy, but I'm not that crazy to think of me talking to myself.
It's quite common to do so, though, isn't it? Like, I don't know how many times when we were kids we just stared at ourselves in the mirror, just talked to each other just throughout mirrors.
Yeah, but that's kids and their
even like
imagination,
teenagers.
But then again, with the whole DID thing, were you actually talking to yourselves or were you just talking to the others?
Yeah, we were talking to the others.
There you go.
Remembering, I'm currently having some of Xyla's memories. They're not actually my memories. Xyla and Ilian's memories. Basically, Ilian used to talk to Xyla through the mirrors. They used to just talk to each other, and what the mom of the body used to hear is basically just us talking to each other, like to ourselves. And she used to say that we're just an old woman.
I mean, apparently, when I was a kid, my parents used to say I used to talk to imaginary friends.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, we weren't actually talking to imaginary friends.
We were talking to each other. You know, it's freaking insane how life-changing it can be to actually acknowledge that you have DID and to actually know what the hell is going on.
Yeah. Though it can be life changing, it can be life changing for good, or it can just cause chaos.
Mm.
Because then everyone just wants to start having their own lives, they kind of forget what their proper purpose is.
Yeah.
Which, case in point, when we finally acknowledge each other, as you know, as you guys know, that started a bit of chaos because everyone wanted their own lives, everyone wants to front constantly, but not everyone can do the stuff that we need to do to our day-to-day lives.
Yeah, basically. I think that's the most hard part about it. It's like, me personally, for example, I would love to just learn music and be a freaking artist, right? But because of our day-to-day life, we can't actually do that. And I don't front as much to do it.
I mean,
God, we're getting mixed. I just realized that.
weren't you already mixed when we started this?
Yes, I was mixed with Kamaria.
Now you're getting mixed with a lot more?
I'm getting mixed with Lucas, Xyla, there's Elian somewhere in the mix. There. Because Xyla just basically went, no, I want to be a hairdresser. What the fuck are you saying?
No, like for example, one of ours really wants to be a swordsman,
Hmm.
but that can't really be a lifestyle for us because with our day-to-day lives, we don't really have time to go and actually buy the materials for it, like buy a proper sword and actually go train and stuff like that.
And also financially as well.
That's what I just said. Kind of, we don't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have another one that wants to continue going archery, which we can afford that, but don't have the time because
Exactly.
our lives are really busy. There are some of us that really love cooking,
Mm-hmm.
and some of us that really just want to go into IT.
Sorry, I just noticed that we're barely in camera. Like 7 minutes through this, and we're still barely even in the camera. There, I think, yeah, there we go.
Like,
This is noobs for you.
they will get better by time. Like
Speaking from experience.
apparently, because I think now I'm fucking mixed. Case in point, I didn't really want to be on camera, but here I am talking, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I was saying, some of us want to be cooks, and some of us just want to go into IT. Like those personalities do understand IT and they can do their stuff, but they need the proper knowledge and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, what we do now is
what you've been trained for most of your life,
Yeah.
basically.
because that's what
Yeah.
our host wanted, and that's what he did.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Acting host.
acting host, yes,
Yeah.
sorry.
So, for those of you guys that don't know what the heck is going on around here, DID is a dissociative, it means dissociative identity disorder, right? You get it through trauma and, well, lack of passion from your, I don't even know how to explain this. When your supposed guardians are not there to help guide you through your childhood, basically, or something traumatic, extremely traumatic, has happened to you as a child. Okay, so this can be a trigger warning. It can go through from physical abuse, mental abuse, to harm to any harm of any way. Panic attacks can also be traumatic for a kid.
Being bullied and called names can be traumatic for a kid.
Yes, And that's why DID is very common, extremely common.
But not a lot of people know about it.
Exactly, and there's a lot of bad stigma around it as well, thanks to certain movies like Split and all that.
Yeah, but now